7 words. That's all that separates you from a completely different reality. And the strangest thing, they are not new. You've probably heard them 1,000 times, but never in that order. Repeat these 7 words before bed, and something absolutely impossible begins to happen. It is not a metaphor. It's not cheap motivation. It's a real trigger, energetic, mystic, which changes the frequency of your vibrational field in less than 60 seconds. But be careful. These words don't work for everyone. They only activate when you are in a very specific state. A state that few know and almost no one teaches. Today, I'm going to show you how to get into this state, and how to use these words as a direct command to the universe. But first, you need to understand why most people fail to manifest, and why, without realizing it, do they say phrases every night, who silently cancel all your desires. Do you want to know the truth? Most people are sleeping and sending the universe the wrong message. While they believe they are attracting abundance, they are, in fact, asking for shortages. But today, that changes. Today you learn the 7 sacred words and discovers how, by repeating them before going to sleep, reality rearranges itself while you dream. Yes, miracles happen, but only for those who know what to say. And from now on, you'll know. If this theme has already made you shiver, if you felt that this video is not by chance, leave the like and subscribe, because what you're about to discover may be just what you've been missing for your life to finally start flowing. Now listen to that. There is a kind of noise, an invisible hiss on the energetic plane. It forms every time you desire something, but he feels he can't have it. This noise is like a blockage, a signal exchanged between you and the universe. You say, "I want," but utter, "I don't have." You visualize abundance, but you vibrate scarcity. You write prosperity affirmations, but you fall asleep in fear of lacking. This noise sabotages everything, and that's exactly why most manifestation techniques don't work for almost anyone, because they only operate in the surface layer. They mess with words, but not with energy. They teach you to ask, but not to vibrate as if she already had. And this is where everything starts to change for you. Because today, you're not just going to learn words. You will learn how to access the exact state that allows them to make sense to the universe. This state is like a portal, and it only opens up when body, mind, and energy align with a single frequency, the feeling of silent certainty. It is not blind faith. It is not forced positivity. It's a subtle sensation, almost imperceptible. But when activated, it makes everything change. This sensation happens in that moment between the awake and the asleep, when your logical mind begins to dissolve and the subconscious mind takes over. It is at this moment that the 7 words need to be spoken. But understand, power is not in the words themselves. It's in who you are the moment you say them. It's as if the universe is listening to you with only half of its ear during the day. But at night, at that moment between the physical world and the world of dreams, he listens with full attention. And that's where the secret comes in. Many people sleep with their heads full of fear, disappointment, anger, hurt, thinking about what didn't work, reviving discussions, reinforcing stories of failure, and the universe captures everything. Not what you want, but what are you at that moment? So if you go to bed feeling defeated, ends up planting more defeat in your reality. If you lie down vibrating lack, the next day brings you more of that. Now, imagine the opposite. Imagine falling asleep with such a high energy field, so clear, so clean. May the universe only be able to respond with blessings. That's what the 7 words do. They reprogram the frequency of your energy field at the exact second you are most receptive. They work like a code, an access password, capable of hacking reality. And no, this is not theory, this is practice. You can test it tonight and feel the effects in the next few days. Incidentally, If you've made it this far, it probably wasn't for nothing. There's something inside you that you've always known, that there is more, that you were born for more, and that somehow, the life you live now, it's still not all you deserve to live for. If this feeling is pulsating inside, then you need to see what I have prepared. There's exclusive content waiting for you. Access the link in the first pinned comment now. Seriously, that could be the push you needed for your transformation to start today. Now take a deep breath, because in the next few minutes, you're going to figure out the 7 words. And the last, it is the most powerful of all. It is the one that closes the code. It is what unlocks the field. And when you know how to use it, you will no longer be able to go back. Are you ready? So listen carefully, because what comes now is not just a sequence of words. It is an activation. The 7 words are, I am already everything I want. Simple, direct. But don't be fooled. Their power is far beyond form. It is in what they awaken. Repeat slowly in your mind, as if each syllable were a wave. I already am everything. Or, then I wish. Do you see the impact? It is not a request. It is a statement of reality. It is the opposite of neediness. It's the opposite of I want to. It is the energy of those who do not wait any longer, because it has already become. When you say, I am already everything I desire with the right vibration, you are no longer seeking anything outside of yourself. You're saying to the universe, reality already exists. It's just getting closer to me. This phrase carries an energy field that collapses the illusion of time, because it affirms the now as the point where everything already is. But why does it work? And why does it work especially before bed? It is because at that moment the portal of the subconscious is more open. Resistance falls. The rational mind weakens. And everything you say there, dive deep. But there is a secret. You can't just repeat for the sake of repeating. Empty words do not create realities. You need to feel like it's true now, even if it seems like a lie. And this is where the magic begins. Because when you insist on this vibration, even though the world screams otherwise, the universe begins to reorganize everything around you. People, situations, opportunities begin to appear without logical explanation. You begin to align with what was already reserved for you, but which was blocked by your old frequency. Because here's a truth that no one says clearly. You don't attract what you want. You attract what is. And I am already everything I desire changes who you are energetically. It cancels out noise, silence fear, and it activates the code of merit. Now I'm going to guide you inside these words, because each one carries a specific role in this process. I is the point of origin. It's the beginning of everything. When you say I, you are taking responsibility. Don't play on the other. It does not outsource to the destination. It's you, your field, its creation. Already breaks time. That word is like a quantum explosion. It transports its desire from the imaginary future to the manifest present. Already is urgency without anxiety. It is active presence. It is the certainty that it no longer depends on external evidence. I am is identity. It's not Gotho. It's not I'll do it. It is am. The verb of being. The strongest vibration that exists because it shapes the field of reality. Every time you say I am, you're writing code directly into the fabric of existence. Everything expands. It is pure abundance. It is not part. It is not a little. That's all. It is you assuming the totality of what you want to live, without guilt, without shame. This word dissolves the limits of the possible. What specifies the intention? It sounds technical, but it is essential. It's like the focus of a lens. Without it, the energy is dispersed. What is the channel through which your desire flows? Desire? activates the heart. That word is the fuel. It is the spark that sets the field in motion. But be careful. Desire here is not lack. It is magnetism. It is the vibration of a heart that vibrates with what it loves. Together, these 7 words form an access code, a vibrational command that rewrites the message you send to the universe. And the more you practice, the more real it becomes. But there's something even deeper you need to know. This phrase also deactivates hidden negative patterns. It begins to dissolve limiting beliefs, like, I'm not enough, this isn't for me, I can't do it, it's difficult. Because every time you say that you already are, you silence the mind that tells you that something is missing. And in that silence, the field opens up. Now imagine repeating this every night, lying down with calm breathing, visualizing your ideal reality as if it were already happening. Feeling gratitude, not because you expect it to happen, but because it has already happened inside you. This is how miracles begin. At first, it may seem strange. Maybe your mind will try to sabotage it, saying, but that's not true yet. You're deluding yourself. But ignore that. This voice is the reflection of his old identity. She will resist until he realizes that there is no more room in there. And one day, you'll wake up and realize that that life that seemed far away, now it is your reality. And it all started with 7 words. Repeat it with me now, just one more time. I am already everything I want. He says this with presence. He says it with love. It says as if the universe is listening to you for the last time, because he is. And if you've made it this far, you've noticed. This is not just another video. It's a reminder of what you've always known, but maybe forgot for a while. And if you want to go deeper, there is special material waiting for you. It is in the first pinned comment. Go to, feel, apply, and watch as everything changes. Now, let it vibrate within you. Tonight, when you go to sleep, don't worry. Take those words, take that presence, and repeat with the certainty of who you already are. I am already everything I want. Tomorrow, the universe responds. And if this video touched something in there, if it made sense to you, then leave the like, subscribe to the channel, and keep walking with me on this journey of expansion and awakening. His field has already begun to change, and you know it. Just keep going. Tomorrow, the universe responds. But maybe he has already begun to respond, because the mere fact that you're here listening to this is not random. There is an intelligence that brought you to these words. Maybe you don't even realize it yet. But something inside you has already begun to change. And here's something important that no one told you. Manifesting is not chasing dreams. To manifest is to become the kind of person who naturally lives what you want. When you say, I am already everything I want, you are jumping off the line of reality. It's like changing radio stations. You stop tuning in to scarcity, struggle, effort, and begins to tune into the natural flow of abundance. You start to notice synchronicities. People reappear. Doors open where before there was only a wall. Things that seemed far away begin to approach without forced effort. But all this starts with a detail that many people neglect: the way you sleep. Your last thought before bed is like the seed you plant in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. It is from there that tomorrow is born, not from your schedule, not of your rush, but of its nocturnal vibe. It is at this point, between closing your eyes and falling asleep, that the universe gets close enough to hear clearly. And what do you say at that moment becomes order. So never go to sleep fighting with the world again. Never again sleep reinforcing everything that is still missing. Never fall asleep again as if you were a victim of life. You are not. You are the starting point of change. You are the vibrational field where the miracle begins. You are the vortex through which the universe manifests. The life you want is not somewhere far away. She's already in potential, right where you are right now, waiting for you to align with her. And that's what the 7 words do. They tune in. They adjust their frequency. They clean up the field. They say to the universe without noise, I'm ready. But understand, don't expect everything to change overnight. Miracles do happen, but they move with the rhythm of your energy, not your haste. You can repeat these words for one night and see something happen the next day, or it can repeat for weeks, until one day something inside you unlocks itself for good. Each one has a time, each one has a field. But one thing is certain, when you vibrate as if you were already, it is only a matter of time before the external world mirrors this inner truth. And yes, it will hurt at times, because for the new to enter, the old needs to leave. Relationships will change, beliefs will fall, truths will unravel. But all of this is part of the path. It's part of the adjustment. It's part of realignment. Then, when things start to look weird, when you notice that certain situations are getting out of your control, don't be alarmed. It is a sign that the universe is reorganizing everything behind the scenes. It is chaos before creation. Keep repeating, keep vibrating, keep aligning yourself with the phrase that can change your story. I am already everything I want. And here's one last insight. These words aren't just about external achievements. They are about reconnecting with your essence. Have you ever noticed how we are always running after something? More money, more love, more recognition, more purpose? But all of this is the shell. What do you really want? It is the feeling of being complete, to be at peace with yourself, of not having to prove anything else, of simply existing with lightness and fullness. And when you repeat those 7 words with truth, this feeling begins to emerge. And the most interesting thing, when you already feel complete, the money comes, love comes, opportunities come, because the universe responds fluidly to those who already vibrate completeness, not because of lack, but by harmony. So, starting today, choose what you want to align with, because every night you have the chance to plant a new reality, and all it needs is presence, intention, and 7 words. You can forget about that video, or you can turn it into a new habit, in a new starting point, in a new you. And when that happens, when your life starts to change in ways you can't explain, come back here. Write in the comments. Share your experience. Other people will need to hear from you. And if you felt like this video spoke directly to you, so leave the like and subscribe to the channel now, not only because it helps, but because that's your way of saying, yes, I choose this new reality. See you in the next one. And until then, don't forget, you are already everything you want. You just need to remember that every night.